Hey everybody, it's Friday. Food philanthropy, that's what we're talking about. We have a few things to cover today. We'll get to them. First thing, you might have been wondering, it's Friday, you're talking about food. Mike, where the hell's the food? I don't have any, except this bowl with garlic. It's been there the entire time. It was here last week. So I do have some food in the videos. You guys just can't see it. All joking aside though, my wife and I, we just don't keep much in the house. We usually get what we need for what we're cooking, and we don't get much more than that, so we don't really have much left over, and we don't keep a lot of stuff on hand. So, I do promise you, however, that there will be videos coming up once I'm back from my trip that actually have real food in them and deal with food, maybe some cooking demonstrations, things of that nature. So be patient, bear with me. I do have that content coming. We will actually deal with and work with food. Next, the actual content and core of what we're going to talk about today. And that is a question that I've commonly gotten in the past, and I'm going to try to answer for you guys right here, right now. And that is, what's the best way to eat my fruits and vegetables? Should I eat them raw or should I cook them? It's tough to answer because there's a lot that goes into that question. And we'll start by talking about the nutrients that are actually in fruits and vegetables, your vitamins and minerals. They are either fat soluble or they are water soluble, meaning they get pulled out of those fruits and vegetables by either fats or by water, and they get absorbed by your body and utilized by your body during digestion after you've eaten them by the presence of those fat molecules or the presence of water. So A, D, E, K, those are typically your most popular fat soluble vitamins. Those have to have some fat around for you to actually extract them from the food itself, but then to have in your gut when you eat them for your body to then be able to utilize them properly. Same thing with your your water soluble, but it just has to be the presence of water that pulls those nutrients out and then allows your body to most efficiently utilize those nutrients. Okay, we've got that. Cooking method, similar aspect. You cook with fat or you cook with water. Sauteing, frying, things of that nature, steaming, boiling. Those methods pull those nutrients out of the fruits or vegetables during the cooking process. They may completely be lost during the cooking process, and you may not actually get them back after they're pulled out of the food, or depending on how you're actually cooking and utilizing the food and everything that's left in the pan or things like that, you may actually still get those nutrients in there. If you boil something or steam it, a lot of those things are lost in the water, and a lot of times we toss the water out afterwards. So you're tossing out all those vitamins and minerals and nutrients that got pulled out of those fruits and vegetables while you cook them. A good thing to do in that instance, save that water. You can use it for a stock or something, or soup or something like that later on, and you'll actually still get a lot of those vitamins and minerals from that water. Now, put that aside. How we eat the fruits and vegetables. If we're eating our fruits and vegetables raw, we have to make sure that we get some fats in while we're eating them so that those fat soluble vitamins are getting pulled out and we're utilizing them. And we should be drinking some water or some fluids while we eat our fruits and vegetables so that we get those water soluble vitamins and minerals as well. So those are kind of the three main ways to look at it. What's best? I don't know. I can't tell you that because you get some benefits from both, okay? And you have to look at it from this angle too. I'll throw you a curveball. Some cooking methods actually promote and make accessible some different like phytonutrients and different vitamins and minerals that aren't present in raw fruits and vegetables. So cooking may actually give you a little bit of a benefit in some instances with some nutrients versus just eating them raw, because the cooking actually brings them out and boosts them up. So again, you can see where there's a lot of different angles that you can look at this. Basically, a good rule of thumb is just ingesting, whether they're cooked or raw, more fruits and vegetables than what you're doing right now. I think we can all agree that we all need more fruits and vegetables, period, across the board. Another way to do it is, if you're questioning it, do both. If you're making a salad that has spinach in it, add some raw spinach, take the other half, throw it in a pan, saute it up with a little bit of olive oil real quick, and put that into your salad. You kind of get the best of both worlds, okay? So you have to kind of think what you're trying to get out of your diet and what you're trying to get out of the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that you're looking to get out of the food, and do a little bit of research and figure out what's going to make the most sense for what you're trying to accomplish. I hope that helps. If there's any confusion or any further explanation or questions that you guys have, obviously shoot me a message, ask away, and I'll try to help out. Lastly, I'm going away next week. We had a little competition this past week. I have a winner. You guys were supposed to guess where I was going, the 3 different places, 3 different countries that I'm going. Matt from Western Massachusetts. I won't use his last name just for confidentiality and HIPAA issues. So we'll keep that private. But Matt from Western Massachusetts, he is our winner. Okay, he guessed throughout a few guesses, okay, where I'm going. I gave everybody a few different guesses because it was going to be pretty tricky to get it on the first try where I was going. 3 different countries throughout the whole world. But Matt figured it out. Australia is 1, New Zealand is the other, and Fiji is the 3rd. Heading next Tuesday to Australia, bouncing between Sydney and Melbourne a couple times. From there, heading to New Zealand for a little while, and then from New Zealand heading to Fiji. From Fiji, coming back home to get back on a regular schedule with the videos. So, our philanthropy and our charity this week that has everything to do with what I just talked about in the competition. Because I'm going to Australia, I wanted to talk about and highlight a charity that is dealing with some of the fires and the bushfires and all the crap that's going on over in Australia right now. Luckily, they've gotten some rain, so that's been helping out, but they've been in a pretty crappy situation over there over the last couple months with all the fires and stuff. So wanted to try to help them out. When I get over there, I'm going to try to reach out to some different organizations to see if I can actually physically help out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, just because of some of the visa restrictions and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to get in the way more than I actually am going to help. So, Black Helmets Apparel. Sorry, they are a United States-based apparel company. They have put together a line of apparel that if you go on their website and you purchase it, any of the profits that they would have normally received from those apparel items, they are donating to Australia to help with all the fires and stuff that they have going on over there. So Black Helmet Apparel, that's one organization, and that's where I'm donating to this week, the $30 that I told you earlier in the week that I was going to donate, and that's where Matt's going to get his piece of swag from. I think he's going to get a t-shirt. And the Red Cross of Australia is another one. If you're looking for other ways to give and other organizations to reach out to, the Red Cross is another one. Do a quick online Google search. There's tons of different places that you can give and lend some money if that's something you choose to do. So yeah, that's where I'm going. That's who won. That's what's going on this week. We got the food, philanthropy. We covered it all, I think. As always, you guys have a great weekend. Take care. Get those lunges in. And we'll see you next week on Monday.